Hi, welcome to the Game Changers. So, yesterday on Friday, we spoke about quite a bit of scenarios in the market, um, a little bit of bearish and a little bit of bullish. And today, something different altogether happened. We'll have a look at what happened today. But before that, let's talk about a little bit about the video that I did over the weekend. It's a very important video that I did. Just have a look at it. It talks about how an investor's mindset should be and what an investor should look at. It's very important, it's very crucial, it's very simple, but it's very, very important. So, now come, let's have a look at what happened today. Yesterday, on Friday, we discussed a couple of scenarios where if the market had to fall down, we discussed that it should fall like this. A certain kind of 3-minute pivot should be made and then it should look to break down. But what happened today was very different. It gapped down big and there was a big down move. The setup was there if the 3-minute had formed and broken on the downside. But a totally different setup happened today. What was the setup? Normally, when something gaps down or gaps up really big below the previous day low, there is a valid setup if it forms on the upside. That means what? There is some kind of panic which happens here. And what is great is that this kind of pivot is also a valid setup. When you look at the setup, this is your stop loss and this is your target achieved in the setup. Now, this is one of the setups which is rare but which happens only on a big gap down or a big gap up. On a gap up, it would look something like the price has to gap up, go above, and then make a pivot on the downside. This is a valid setup if there is a big gap up also. This is called a mean reversion setup. Now let's have a look at what we can expect for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very, very interesting day. On an hourly chart, what the price has done is it has gapped down big and it has recovered. So tomorrow we should consider this level or today's high, wherever it forms. What we can do is we want a significant move on the upside near the resistances, make a 3-minute pivot and then break out. This would be a valid long setup. Near these resistances or even above them would be fine. But near them or at them or in this zone would be ideal. For a downside, I'll tell you what has happened on the downside. Downside, I'm not very confident currently because there is quite a bit of buying and sharp buying from gap down levels. So I'm not very clear, or my bias is not so much on the downside. If it has to fall, what I would do is I would measure today's day and high. I would wait for the 61.8% of this to break on the downside, and then I would be okay for the down move. But I am a little bit skeptical on the downside. I'll tell you why. Now, this is Bank Nifty. Let's have a look at Nifty. Nifty today has done exactly opposite of Bank Nifty. It has actually done nothing. It's gone down, it's tried to break down, and the breakdown has failed. So actually the shorts have also not made enough money today. The longs have also not made. So it is a kind of a doji. In Bank Nifty, for me, there is some kind of buying which is significant from the lower levels. So my bias would be on the upside. If it has to fall, I would expect a gap down and then this kind of move. But my bias is not towards that. If it happens, I might take it with half risk. Otherwise, I won't. So today was a kind of a easy day. Today was kind of a very easy day. And a simple setup, a simple opportunity in the market. So these simple days like today, they come in between and we have to make the most out of them. As a trader, we have to wait for such days and preserve capital on the tougher days. That is the key. Chalo, bye. I know I missed a little bit of psychology aspect that we were going to speak about. I have something in my mind. I'll catch up with it tomorrow. Chalo, bye. See you for now. See you tomorrow.